What is going on, everyone? Is back in with another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the yearly review because there's a ton of things that happened this year, and I think we just got to talk about it. Looking at the start of this year, I mean, a lot of things happened. I remember back in January, February, especially in February, about the whole Ukraine war, which was crazy that was going on. I remember that was like a heavy topic. Talked about it in school, talked about it online, we talked about it in general, the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, and it's still going on today, so it's about to almost be a year. Just so crazy, and tons of stuff over there has happened. I remember the support for Ukraine was actually insane. So I respect everyone that actually did support Ukraine, and still back them to this day. Yeah, I mean that was the craziest thing to start off the year. I don't even remember January that much, to be honest. There's nothing really crazy that happened. And then we obviously had the season again. It wasn't bad. We had a better season for high school, so yeah, it wasn't terrible. So played pretty good. Excited for the next season, my last season in high school, so that should be exciting. And then went on to what was that? It was May, June. The summertime was really fun this year. I mean, the summertime's always the best seasons. I think the summer always is like that. So summertime was really good. Still uploading videos. I think content was pretty. It's okay this year. I'd say pretty good to okay this year. Yeah, I met a lot of new people this year, made a lot of new connections this year, and I think looking back, I would say I'm very proud of this year. The second half of this year, I definitely learned a lot, throughout this school year and all that stuff. Definitely learned a lot. Yeah, so I'm excited for the next year. Probably going to set some more goals for myself. I don't think I accomplished the ones I wanted to in 2022, but I do have to look back at them again. Yeah, it's just about growing my audience, I think, this year. I think I projected to a lot of people these last 2 years on YouTube from 2021, 2022, but I think it's actually about getting a solid fan base, which I've started doing on YouTube, so it's been pretty interesting. We're going to go into the analytics right now and look at everything. So if you guys want to look at the full 2022 layout right here, this is what it looked like. We had about 110,000 views almost. As I'm recording this, it is the 30th, so we still got the rest of this day and tomorrow. But hopefully I'll hit 110,000 views. I got some more videos coming up. So this is exciting to see as well. It's actually funny. So if you look at last year, I had more subscribers this year, more watch time, but I had less views because I was uploading a lot more shorts last year. So I think that's why. Last year I was at 165,000 views. This year I'm at 110 almost. So it's 50k less views, which is a lot to think about. But I got more watch time, more subscribers, which I'm more happy about. So I think that's really what matters to me more than the views and stuff. But let's look at some of the top videos. A lot of them are just shorts. A lot of the shorts I uploaded, which have been pretty fun. This is one of my old Siege videos I used to make that's still up there. I'm surprised that's still getting views, but I'll take it, I guess. But a lot of them were shorts this year. So I don't know. I like the shorts, but I do like the streams and videos more. So I like actually talking to people and making points and having an impact. So I've gone all the way back to January 1st this year. We're gonna look at all the videos that were produced this year, all that good stuff, and you can see all the view counters if you guys want. But yeah, this is when MLB The Show 2 was about to come out. I was obviously still uploading MLB The Show 21 stuff, a lot of shorts. I remember this video in particular, the Orioles field changes, which is still crazy to think about. I'm surprised the Orioles changed their field dimensions. These two videos got pretty decent amount of views, which I was happy about. As we keep going, I talked about a lot of topics this year that I thought were pretty good. I remember the lockout this year. I forgot to mention the lockout. Lockout was an interesting time in baseball. I think we'll be remembered for a while because it was definitely weird. If you look at the strikes through the MLB. Then we had the cover athlete thing with Ohtani, which was pretty sick. We had the Jeter leak. I remember that one. That was kind of funny. That was a lot of crazy stuff. And then yeah, obviously MLB The Show did eventually come out over the times. We've made videos about it. And we talked about real baseball news and stuff. So probably do a similar thing about that. Then we had the technical test come out, which was very fun. Got to play co-op mode, which I think is a good mode. I hope they improve on it this year, because I do think it can be one of the best modes they've ever made in the game. If they add rewards and maybe a ranked system, I think it could be a really good mode. We'll see what happens though. Got the supercharged cards coming on out. I definitely remember that. I remember I pulled Trout in this video right here in the second, so that was exciting. And then we just kept uploading a little bit. Took a little break right here, 17th to the 5th. So took a little break, but yeah, it's because I was playing baseball and stuff. And it was kind of hard to play and do videos and stream and all that stuff because it takes up so much time. But I think this year I'm gonna find a better system to do it, because I do think it's possible. You just gotta be, you just gotta be full focused, doing everything. But we had the All-Star game in the summer, which was fun. The trade deadline, which was fun to talk about. Get to the August videos we made, and we had some good streams in here as well, about all that stuff. So that was very exciting as well. And we just made more videos, and I thought the videos I produced this year were a lot better, which I think the watch time and subscribers went up. And then we get to the summer, September. I remember this qualifier. The qualifiers were really fun to watch for the World Baseball Classic. I can't wait to talk about that this year. We'll be doing a full coverage on that. And then we just talked about the postseason a little bit, and then came with some more MLB The Show gameplays, which I still think are really fun to make and all that good stuff. And then we got to the playoffs over here, and that's when I started uploading a little bit more shorts again. And yeah, I mean, the year kind of went like that. We had the Mets video, the Mets dimension thing, which was pretty crazy at first, and then it kind of died down overall. And then, I personally thought it was a pretty good year. We didn't have anything like crazy happen. It was just a good growth year all around. And yeah, I mean, I personally thought it was a good year. With all that being said, I think this year I've really improved on like the actual videos and themselves. Like, I think the concepts are still good, but I actually improved like the watching quality, as well as trying to upgrade my equipment, which I'm going to do soon. Speaking of that, my new monitor is going to come in soon, so excited for that to happen. Also got to order my next webcam, which I'm going to do soon, and then we'll just have a couple other things like that coming on in to improve the videos. And I'm excited for what's next, to be honest. But the last thing I want to mention is the only thing that other happened this year is I joined Skyline. They're obviously that esports brand that I'm a part of, and they actually have done a pretty decent amount for me. I like what they're doing in there. I think what they're trying to do is pretty interesting. If you guys want to go check them out, I'll put them down below in the description. But I do think what we're doing in there is pretty good, and I'm excited to be a part of that organization. So that's kind of the last thing I wanted to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a little year in review of what everything I thought that happened this year and kind of the impacts that have been made, I guess. But I thought it was a good year overall. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next year. Peace out, everyone.